Okay guys, so started testing, and no, I started testing too early. 9 days post ovulation, 6 a.m. and the test is negative. I keep wanting to feel like I see a line there, but I think having done this so many times, then now I just have what they call line eyes, where it's like I imagine what I want to see. So anyway, that's looking negative. Hopefully there'll be a line by tomorrow. 10 DPO. Okay guys, it's 10 DPO, 6:15 a.m. and I think I see very faint second lines on both of these tests. I don't know. I hope it's not in my mind. I know it's not coming up on camera because I could barely see anything with my naked eye. I'm not even sure if I really do, if I'm imagining. This one is a dollar store cheapie. See, when I tilt it right there, do you see a faint line? Actually, I'm seeing it better now than I was before. I guess the light from the camera. Wow. And this one, I can kind of see something when I tilt it. I can really see it. Sorry, guys. And I hold it up to the light, but I don't think it's working between the light of the camera and the light bulb. Sorry, but I don't know. It's only 10 DPO, which is pretty early, but that was when I was pregnant before. That's when I saw a line, so I can kind of see a line there now. Anyway, time will tell. I'll test again. Obviously, we'll continue, but this is making me feel hopeful. Also, my temperatures are still going up, and I had a lot of cramping and backache last night. So I've had cramping throughout this, and then it stopped for a couple of days, and now it's back. So I'm hoping that that's means something, because I never have cramping. I'm not a person that even gets a lot of PMS symptoms. So I don't know, feeling optimistic, but nervous. Okay guys, it's 11 DPO. It's about 6 in the morning, and these tests do not look good. I feel like I want to see something on this first response, early results, but I don't really. If there's anything there, it's definitely lighter than yesterday, which is concerning. All of it's concerning, because yesterday I was pretty sure I saw a very, very faint line on the first response, early results, and I also thought I saw a faint line on this internet cheapie. I mean, not internet, dollar store cheapie. And I don't think I see, I don't know, I keep feeling like I want to see something, but I can't really see anything, even with the light from the camera. So I don't know, I'm feeling pretty disappointed today. Yesterday I felt more hopeful because I saw that second line. It was very, very faint. Today I keep thinking maybe I see something, but if I do, it's even fainter than yesterday. Plus I had a slight temperature drop, which I did have to take a Tylenol because the pulled hamstring that I'm recovering from was bothering me. It interrupted my sleep, so I know that could make my temperature go down a little. But now, the combination of that and definitely not a darker line, which is what I was expecting. I mean, kind of like no line. I don't know. I'm hoping the line gets darker. I'm hoping that this was not like a chemical pregnancy. But only time will tell. Testing saga continues. Hey guys, so it is 12 DPO and the test is negative. I don't know, I'm pretty disappointed. For a minute I thought I could see like another like faint line. So I decided maybe I'll just do a digital instead of squinting, and it says no. So I don't know what happened. I really thought I saw a very faint line. 10 DPO with first morning urine, and that night I thought I saw something, but it seemed lighter, and I thought, you know, even now when I look back at that test, I could barely see anything. So I don't know if I'm just imagining things. I don't know. This process makes you kind of crazy. But I don't know. Feeling pretty disappointed right now. I mean, I know 12 DPO is still early, but when I was pregnant before, I had a positive on 10, and something much, you know, that was visible by 12 on the first response early result. So I don't know. I mean, it's not officially out until the beta, but not feeling good about this cycle. Feeling kind of down actually, especially with all the symptoms that I've been having, like cramping and increased cervical mucus and a lower backache. And I never had that cramping before or the increased cervical mucus. So if the test really is negative when I get the beta, I'd be curious if there's no HCG or if it's just like really low. Like I'm almost wondering if I'm having a chemical, since, I mean, I don't think I'm crazy. I mean, I thought I saw a line that was very faint but pink, and within the time, you know, like when I held it up to the light, I could see it at 10 DPO. So I don't know if maybe just tried to implant and didn't. And I've had less cramping since then, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. Keep watching. Bye. Okay, guys. It is still 12 DPO. It is 11, or this test was from 11 p.m. And there's a second line on it. It's super faint, but it's definitely pink. But I'm so confused because I thought I saw a line on 10 DPL, then I didn't see anything anymore. And then I took a digital this morning, and it said not pregnant. And then I had the worst day ever all day today. It was like just sad and like missing my parents, my mom, and crying, like all kind of craziness. And then someone told me to do a test, and there's a second line. I think you can even see it on the camera. But before I did this test, I looked at this first results early response in the light before I used it, and I could see the test line before taking it. And I was thinking that that's what I saw on day 10 DPL, that maybe I just saw the test line. So I said I wasn't going to hold it up to the light. So this is flat. You can see that the line is there. And it's pink. It's very faint, but it's there. So I don't know. I was freaking out, sad all day, thinking it didn't work, and just being all emotional. I almost didn't do my progesterone this evening, but something told me to do it just in case. So I don't know. It's very faint. I'm back to feeling optimistic. This trying to conceive thing, man. This is a crazy ride, you know. So many emotional ups and downs. But that's definitely a line. I can see it without holding it up to the light, without squinting. I think you can see it in the camera even. So I pray this is not a defective test. Of course, because I didn't expect to see anything. I did not actually capture the urine. I usually use like this little cup right here. And I didn't do that. I just held the test in the stream. So now I can't even try like another test or a dollar store cheap one. But oh my gosh. Oh well, the testing saga continues, but this is looking way more promising than any of the other tests. I'm just gonna be praying. I was praying a whole lot earlier today for God's mercy and grace, and allowing me to be a mom and have a family. So I'll be continuing with that. Oh well, stay tuned. See what happens. Hey guys, so 13 DPO, and these tests are stark white again. So I just don't even understand what's happening. I've never had this happen before. You guys saw the test from yesterday at 12 DPO at 11 at night, and I had a faint pink line. It was pink. You can even still see it here. This was last night at 12 DPO. I mean at 12 DPO, 11 at night, and there's 13 DPO. 11 at night, and there's nothing. I did a couple dollar store cheap ones, and nothing, and nothing. The test, I did a first response to early results this morning, and I didn't see anything then either. I was trying to see if I squint, do I see anything, but I basically wasn't seeing anything. And then remember when I was pregnant before, my tests were always actually darker at night. And like yesterday on 12 DPO, when the test was negative in the morning, but at night I had this one. You could still see the line. Faint positive. So, and now today, I figure I'll wait until the evening again and see if it's dark. And nothing. So I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. I'm inclined to believe that it's negative, because I've had more negative tests than anything hopeful, and I've definitely not had any dark lines. So I don't know if maybe there was like a chemical pregnancy, or if the test is just defective. So of course I went to Google and I came across a lot of people saying, with the first results, early response, with the new style, the ones that are curved like this, they're not flat anymore, that they were getting false positives after other tests were giving them positives. The first results were still giving them negatives, and then I came across some where people were getting false positives. And like I said yesterday, when I held a test up to the light that I had not taken yet, I could see the test line. But the test line wasn't pink, and this had a shade of pink to it. So, I don't know. But I'm feeling pretty discouraged. There's not supposed to be this kind of limbo with these tests. It's, typically if you see a line, you're supposed to believe that, you're pregnant, because to see a line, you need HCG, and your body doesn't make it unless you're pregnant. So, I don't know. Still 2 days away from beta, which will be the definitive. My temperatures are still good, but that could just be from the progesterone. So, I don't know. Please pray for me, guys. This is really rough. You know, these emotional up and down, seeing the line, not seeing the line. It's very difficult, so. Anyway, stay tuned to see how it all plays out. I'm not feeling too good about it, though. Hey, guys. So, I am on my way to the RE's office, the reproductive endocrinologist, fancy name for fertility doctor, to get my beta. It's the blood draw pregnancy test. So I am like 99% sure that the test is going to be negative. There's always, you know, that slight hope that I just have a very late implant, and that's why the home tests are negative, and that the blood test will be positive even if the number is low. But I think that's very unlikely considering all of the negative tests. This cycle has been awful for me. Basically, I think either I have had a chemical pregnancy, which I've never had before, or I got 2 false positive tests, which is, from everything that I knew, that was basically impossible. That in order for a test to have any kind of line, even the faintest line, that meant you had to have HCG in your system. But from my Googling, it seems as though these new first response early results tests, people have been complaining, and some people have said they've gotten false positives. And someone posted a picture of one that she said was a false positive, and it looked similar to mine, where there was a faint line, but it was definitely pink, and it was definitely there. I think you could even see it in the video on 13 DPL, and then everyone after that was, you know, stark white. And so, you know, it kind of sucks because the first results early response was supposed to be the most trustworthy one for early detection, and now I feel like there's basically none for early detection. So I guess I'll just have to learn to wait in the future and not test so early, because it doesn't matter, the test can give you a false positive, and that is awful. So I think either I had a false positive or a chemical. So I'm going to ask them when they call me with the results today, if they are negative, if there was any HCG at all, or if it was like 0. Because if there was some HCG, I'm going to be inclined to think that it was a chemical pregnancy. But if it was none, then I guess my question is, why did I have so much like cramping? Because I've never experienced that on any cycle. I've never been one to have a lot of cramping or PMS. So between that, and then I told you guys in the video I did with about the pomegranate juice and the and the pineapple smoothie, that I also had breakthrough bleeding, like a little bit of spotting. After my period had been off for a couple days, I had spotting again, and that was unusual. So I hope that there's nothing wrong, because those are both very unusual symptoms. So anyway, I'll mention those to the nurse or the doctor when they call out my results. So, you know, this really sucks, but I don't regret trying, because I kind of felt like I had nothing to lose. I'm still on the plan for the IVF, and I don't think I'm going to try again. I think I'm just going to get this IVF going. Don't have too much more weight left, so I'm praying I can knock these last few pounds out in the next few weeks, and maybe not with the cycle that's about to start any day now, but maybe with the next one I can actually get started. So anyway, I'll post at the very end of the video, which should be coming up next, what the beta said. And thanks for all of you who watched through to the end. I'm sorry for the ups and downs. I'm sure it was as stressful for you guys as it was for me, or almost, because I know you all are pulling for me and I know you want this for me, and I appreciate all of your support and prayers. So please keep them coming, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for beta results.